The shocking news comes from BTS's Jimin, who is reportedly facing health problems in the middle of his military service. Jimin, known for his tough physique and dedication to military duty, reportedly suffered from intestinal inflammation and was forced to be picked up by his father for immediate medical attention. This incident occurred when Jimin felt uncomfortable and experienced severe abdominal pain while serving his duty in a military camp. Based on reports circulating, the symptoms he felt were similar to acute appendicitis, which he had experienced before. This condition requires Jimin to immediately get further medical treatment. In that moment, Jimin's father is seen arriving at the military camp to pick up his son, ensuring that Jimin is immediately taken to the hospital to get the treatment he needs. Although there has been no official information from the agency or his family regarding Jimin's current condition, fans immediately expressed their concerns on social media. This speculation arose after earlier, in early 2022, Jimin was also treated for appendicitis. The video showing Jimin complaining of stomach pain at that time was a big highlight, and many hope that similar events will not happen again. Jungkook, who was in the same division with Jimin in the military, was reportedly saddened by the situation. Jimin's departure from the military camp leaves Jungkook and his fellow soldiers feeling lost, even though they understand that health comes first. Fans of BTS, or ARMY, also hope that Jimin can recover quickly and return to his duties in good health. Until now, there has been no official confirmation of when Jimin will return to service in the military camp after recovering his health. However, for sure, support from family, friends, and fans will continue to flow to ensure Jimin recovers soon and returns with renewed strength. After being picked up by his father, Jimin was immediately taken to a nearby hospital to undergo further examination. The medical team will monitor his condition intensively, especially given his previous history of intestinal inflammation. Many people hope that this medical action can prevent serious complications and speed Jimin's recovery. The agency that oversees BTS, Big Hit Music, is also rumored to soon provide an official statement regarding Jimin's health condition and further developments. However, armies around the world have started sending prayers and messages of support through social media, hoping Jimin can recover from his illness soon. In the military camp, Jimin's division mates, including Jungkook, continue to provide moral support even from a distance. Jungkook, who is known to be very close to Jimin, was reportedly devastated by the news. However, he still tried to carry out his military duties while waiting for good news from his best friend. Several of Jimin's military colleagues were also seen delivering messages of support, hoping Jimin could soon return and join them in the camp. Jimin's departure from this military camp for health care signified the importance of maintaining physical health, even for someone who seemed as strong as Jimin. Fans believe that although Jimin is very dedicated to his work and the military, health remains a top priority that cannot be ignored. This moment is also a reminder to many that family support is very important, especially in difficult situations. The presence of Jimin's father by his side at a crucial moment like this shows how strong family ties are, which provides comfort and strength to Jimin in the midst of his struggle against health problems. Although there is no certainty when Jimin will return to duty, many hope he can rest well and fully recover his body condition. ARMY, who has always been loyal to the members of BTS, remains optimistic that Jimin will get through this difficult time well and return with stronger energy. Upon arrival at the hospital, Jimin immediately underwent a series of examinations to find out how serious his condition was. Based on his medical history of having experienced acute appendicitis, doctors pay special attention to the condition of his stomach. According to preliminary medical reports, Jimin will have to undergo further observation to ensure that there are no complications that could worsen his condition. Jimin's father seemed to accompany his son attentively during the examination process. The presence of close family by his side provided Jimin with much-needed emotional support at this time. The fans were relieved to know that Jimin was in good hands, supported by those closest to him. Meanwhile, Big Hit Music issued an official statement a few hours after Jimin was taken to the hospital. In the statement, the agency confirmed that Jimin is in the hands of the best medical experts and pleaded with fans to remain calm while waiting for further news. They also asked for privacy for Jimin and his family during this recovery period. On social media, #GetWellSoonJimin immediately became a global trending topic, where ARMY from various parts of the world sent messages of love, support, and prayers for Jimin's recovery. Fans were moved to see the mental strength of Jimin, who has always tried to keep smiling in front of the public. Even though he may be experiencing pain behind the scenes, Jimin's division mates in the military camp, including Jungkook, continue to monitor the progress of their friend's condition from a distance. According to reports from the camp, the atmosphere was a little quiet after Jimin had to leave the camp suddenly. Jimin's military colleagues recalled their moments together with Jimin, who is known as a hardworking and passionate figure. Jungkook, who had a very close relationship with Jimin, reportedly felt very sad about the temporary departure of his best friend. However, Jungkook remained professional and focused on carrying out his military duties. Jimin's friends also believe that Jimin will soon return with the same spirit as before. Fans also believe that this is just a small test for Jimin, and he will go through this difficult period strongly. Although there is still no exact information about when Jimin will return to active duty, both in the military and in the entertainment world, the army believes that Jimin is prioritizing his health and will return in better condition. The story of Jimin being picked up by his father and rushed to the hospital shows how important family support is in difficult times. In addition, this moment is also a reminder to many that physical health should not be underestimated. Even for someone who looks tough like Jimin, for the time being, Jimin should probably rest and focus on recovering his health. Nevertheless, the enthusiasm of the fans did not diminish. They were even more full of support, waiting patiently for the good news about Jimin's recovery. When Jimin finally returned, many were convinced that he would return stronger and ready to face the next challenge, both in military duty and as an idol loved by millions of people around the world. After a few days of treatment in the hospital, Jimin's health condition began to improve. The medical team that handled Jimin reported that the intestinal inflammation he experienced was detected early, so the treatment could be done quickly and precisely. Although he still needs time to recover, the doctors are optimistic that Jimin will soon make a full recovery. While in the hospital, Jimin's family, including his father and mother, continue to accompany him attentively. They ensure that Jimin gets the best treatment and enough rest so that the healing process runs smoothly. The presence of this family provided great emotional comfort to Jimin, who always appreciated the support of those closest to him. On the other hand, the army continues to send messages of support through various social media platforms. Many fans have created special hashtags such as #StayStrongJimin and #WeLoveYouJimin to show their love and care. Not a few also sent gifts and letters to Big Hit's office, hoping that their messages would reach Jimin and encourage him during his recovery.